Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play. Oh, a new automacy stuff. Welcome to... Oh dear, what's happened there? How do I get the names back? There we go. Welcome back to Let's Play Settlers 2. Last time we had a very, very short session, where we we got ourselves a ship with the Neptune. I don't know what we're doing next, but we're getting another ship very, very promptly, which is very, very exciting. We've done it because that's the thing we've got available. But I'm not entirely sure exactly where we're going elsewhere. Got a lot of coal, but I don't want coal. I want other materials. Oh, we've got to quickly switch the gold off. We got 5 gold coins there because the mint's working very well. I could actually put a road up. No, I don't think I could. I noticed that one, so we'll quickly house occupied there. We've got some logs coming out. That must be going to a sawmill somewhere. I'm surprised if it wasn't. So I think... Ooh. Depending on where we've got space, I should be putting a quarry around here. Do I have a quarry up here? No. I could put a quarry here, but I don't know where I'd be able to build the road. It might have to go all the way around and eat into the farm. And we could definitely put a quarry here. We've got a lot of stone, though, I think. Yes, we're not desperate for it, so I could leave it for the moment. Oh, he must be struggling. And no, he must be coming down here, I suppose. Oh, and there's a quarry there who's digging up this area, which will also be very good because that will free up a lot of area for this farmer. And he might, if he's going here, he might come over here as well. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure how long this session's going to go. I'm probably not going to... If it's as long as the last one was, I'm fairly sure we won't actually finish. Because the last one was about 3... the full was 3 hours, wasn't it? It was two full sessions. So, you notice we haven't got any of these wiggly bits added here. We've just got this weird extra bit of tarmac there. I wonder what the harbour building is actually for. I mean, I know it's for starting an expedition, but I don't know what that does. Well, it starts an expedition, obviously. I think we're building a new thing, but... Right, well, I think we'll build another barracks. Oh, a straight line. How exciting. How Roman. We'll see if there's anything else around there. Now, I could try and build a little pathway, but with the landing flag, so you can build a thing across. But the problem with that, we could build another harbour, is we've not got any buildings on this side. So, build a waterway. That wouldn't do us much good. Do we have any little boats, by the way? We've got 2 little boats. So I could look for someone to build a place that will build... it's not you. It's just a load of coal here. We could... I don't know what I've just done. Is that just going to, like, load up stuff? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Can I cancel it? I want to cancel it. I'm pressing random buttons and I don't know what they do. Oh no, that was just him. I'm gonna put a flag halfway through. That will speed up any transportation if stuff is being pulled along into the expedition. I don't know where we're going. I think I may have done a bad thing. I'm really worried. But that will mean that things are slowly going to start progressing. And I think basically we get another harbour building in a new place. And then it's going to be all to do with getting the resources. So like we're going to look for a quarry, a woodcutter, a forester, sawmill kind of setup. And then we'll use that to expand. We'll also need to get military in that area. I wonder if... I know in Settlers 4 you could set up little stockpile areas and you could have things directly transported between them. But I don't know if the same thing will happen here. Ah, okay, so this is slowly being set up with things. I'd like to get some soldiers over here for this one. Water found. Yes, water found. I found it myself already. Thank you. Right, I'm gonna have to do that. Send a geologist there. Thank you. Yeah, so we've started piling up some bits of wood. Okay, so that's not actually there anymore because we've got 0 boards there. Okay, it's just piling up. Ship register. We've got the Neptune. Go to the Neptune. There it is. Ah. Stock. I don't know. Ah, no, this is full up. Probably should have. Well, there's not really anywhere I could have moved things. Was that another donkey going somewhere? Yes, another donkey going here. It's not overly helpful. I want a donkey here. We've got a lot of stone, but I don't know where the stone's going. Is the stone going off here as well? Okay, this is... I hope this gets tarmacked soon. That'll probably be really useful. Scouts found us a little bit further. I wonder, because I'm actually kind of intrigued as to where the where the portal is. It might be further down this way. I wish we could send off a little scout ship and just send it off exploring, but I don't think you can do that. I think you have to send off the all ships in your fleet. Here you can monitor the loading and destination of individual ships. Ships on an expedition are controlled from here as well. Okay. So we'll have to make a decision as to what we're doing, where we're going. Ah, they are moving now. Stone there. Alright. Poor donkey. Poor donkey. Ah, so they're taking it straight to that sawmill, I see. Yeah, this needs to get tarmacked pronto, I think. No, not there, on the mountain! You buffoon. You buffoon. Buffoon. Buffooning. Buffoon. He brought out some iron ore for the iron smelter and it couldn't actually do it. Actually, we've got quite a bit of iron. Should I consider what we're doing with it? I could plonk an armory down, I suppose. Metalworks, maybe? We might start needing metalworks, actually. We've got quite a few tools. We've got some tools. We're going to plonk down the metalworks, though, because that's what I think we're going to need. Switch the door point off. We will need an armory at some point. For extra armour. Oops, no. Yes. That's just not helpful at all. So there's a 2 there by the fishery. And we might actually, yes, an armory's probably not too bad. Let's put it there. It's not exactly where I'd like. Actually, no. Let's pull down that flag, and we'll. There we go. That fixes that slightly. Well, not necessarily fixes because we're still gonna have these massive jams around. Actually, let's put down another fishery there. Coal? No, I don't want coal. Yippee! I don't want coal. Stop it. Stop finding coal! Find useful resources like iron and gold. Although maybe that's the point, is... Okay. So all of a sudden, they are not shipping things to the fishery anymore. They're shipping things to the harbour building. That's weird. Is he still is he still taking that in? Yeah, he's taking that in. Okay. I'm really confused. I'm just going to ignore it and hope it fixes itself, whatever it's doing. Come on, you can do it. I don't know what you can do, but you can do it, my friend. Do it for the glory of the Roman Empire. Woohoo! I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the thing, is I was hoping the game would be a bit more kind of, especially considering this is the last of the 4 missions that are always available, a bit more tutorial-y, in that it would be saying, like, okay, this is how you do one of these. To be fair, I'm fairly sure there used to be a manual for these kinds of games. I still have the Civilization 2 manual from years gone by. Is that... No, don't! Why are you oh my goodness, it's all getting shipped to you. Why are you bringing it back out? Oh my goodness. Oh, it must be that they need the stone. Is there a way of... No, not distribution. No. Transport. Let's put the stone up of the boards at the moment. Because that will start saying, actually, no, prioritize the stone. Because there's a lot of stone here, and there's a lot of stone here that we need to start moving. The ship is ready. We had the Neptune, we now have the Mars! Clearly a warship, clearly. You can tell by all of the weapons. Let's actually plonk down a quarry. Because that will get us that bit of stone that we're going to need. Well, I say that, we might not need the stone. What is there as a lookout tower? No, that's not going to be any use either, I won't bother. I don't know what's happening, but my left hand is going all tingly. Must be the way I'm sitting or holding it or something. Okay, now we're piling up the stone. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So I assume that once the stone is sufficiently built, this will then... The Neptune will set off, or maybe the Mars will, I don't know. But they'll start loading it onto a ship. Unless they need something else for a thing. Kajigga. Expedition. There we go, that's the word. I don't know if we need anything else. What else do I need, game? Inform me. There's the Mars. Ah. Oh, they're racing to be the one to the expedition. The ship is ready to set sail. Right, which is... So we can go right, or we can go down. Let's stick to the coast to begin with. So Mars got it this time, not Neptune. I could start another expedition and use up a few of my resources again. I don't know if we've got any more builders, though, is the problem. Which is another reason why getting a metalworks built is rather important. Because getting the metalworks built will mean... Why are you putting so much... Oh, do they always try and make sure they have enough resources for an expedition at that point? I don't know. I'm completely speculating. I'm completely mad. I think in that case we'll just kind of explore. I wish we could send one off to explore anyway, rather than just going, I must start an expedition! So we only need a builder, but how many builders have we got? Builders. We've got 4 builders in there, plus a few hanging around in this one. So I think we need to be careful of just randomly sending it places. I wonder if it's going to head there, which is useless to us because it's already in our territory. And it'd be a waste of resources and time to put an expedition there. But I feel it's probably a bit safer maybe going through this channel, this strait, Or maybe you're sending us... Ah! On a small island in the middle of an archipelago, we discovered an enormous whale graveyard, in which there were hundreds of gigantic skeletons. What an imposing sight. At first, we were unable to understand how these creatures got there. Eric explained that his people lived off these creatures and worshipped them as holy animals. This was why their bones were brought to the sacred place after they were caught. Eric is uneasy. He wants us to leave because he's afraid of the spirits of the dead creatures. Yeah, I don't think we're going to stop here. Landed. So we've got a bit of an idea here, but I think we will go further along. I don't know what the symbols actually mean, but I think we'll kind of just... I could just explore with it and just kind of see where we end up. Actually, why not? Why not start another expedition? And we'll send Neptune, but we'll go down instead of... We'll go and send him south rather than southeast, and we'll see where he ends up. I know this is a terrible plan, isn't it?